자, 여기부터는 보물사냥 해보도록 하겠습니다. 어? 근데 케어모의 근처에 신호탑 여기야? 아, 케어모행 근처. 아, 이쪽 아직 못 가는 곳인 것 같은데? 아직 갈 수 있는 곳이 아닌 것 같고, 우리 지금 여기까지 퀘스트가 진행이 되니까 서브 퀘스트들이 많이 늘어났네요. 서브 퀘스트 한번 쑥 돌면서 서브 퀘스트 받고 난 다음에 뭐 넘어가든지 노비그라드로 저 스틸리케로 넘어가든지 해야 되겠네요. 저건 지금 할 수 있는 게 아닌데? 석공의 거두지. 저거 지금 하는 게 아니잖아. 이건 34레벨짜리잖아. 따로 부하 퀘스트가 없네요. 그러면 카바레 마무리 일단 하고 나머지 좀 진행을 하는 걸로 해야 되겠네요. 또 빨리 이동하려면 빠른 이동으로 하는 게 낫겠네. 주교 관문에서 올라가도록 하죠.
She casts no spells. On my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man.
Battle-faced, scaring decent folk.
To be a purveyor of cheap porn.
단델라이언?
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. We need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How much do you need?
내가
Maybe I
빌려줄게.
can lend you the coin.
귀찮다.
Thank you, GaRoD, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan him some coin. But a favor? That's different.
결국 뭘 시키네.
What kind of favor?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances.
연기하자고? 악당역하고?
Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Fine, but
GaRoD, The only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Marina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift next time as
풍룡
well.
검을
He never given me nothing but
빌려야 되구만.
What's he
The
schemed up this
last
time?
individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. No. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word.
괜히 없네,
I'll
이거.
take care of it. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it.
입만 선 같은데?
Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new horse son junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
빚쟁이 될 것 같은데.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
도와줘야지 또.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewipe won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind
가야지
going
뭐.
to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
일단 노비그라드에서 진행할 수 있는 거는 우선적으로 진행을 하고. 유용한 게임. 이거부터 먼저 해야 되겠네. 프리슬라.
I haven't the strength, GaRoD. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
Our world will burn! Burn in the eternal fire!
Telling you for the last time.
Go away!
We 2 children, how am I?
Go before they lose their mother as well.
Locked. But looks like Zed's inside. And in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
이 집으로 들어가고. 일로 올라가서 들어가면 되나? 뭔가 느낌이 왔었어. 느낌이 왔어. 좀 맞구만? 느낌이 왔어. 아, 무기 수리하고 가야 되는데. 그렇지. 뭐야? 죽어있다.
Must be Zed.
왜 죽어있냐 얘가?
Find it?
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't
Oh,
get Zed to
장부?
spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
너무 잔인한가?
They were looking for something. Grim foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Either Zed had an ornery cat, or might be worth snooping around from under there.
일단
They were looking for something. They were looking for something. They were looking for something.
그렇지. 출납장도.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Hey, darling. Like what you see?
뭐야?
I've had enough of living.
술탄.
Zoltan?
Get out.
괜탄 바라지?
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Let's play.
겐트 이벤트가 또 있어서 온 김에 또 해야죠. 시작. 이거 필요 없고 충분한 것 같아요. 난델라이어. 아, 타버렸다. 아, 이거 무조건 이겨야 되는데. 이기려면 아 이게 힘들겠는데 이기기? 아 졌다 이거. 이겼나? 오케이 이겼다. 오케이 아싸 승리.
Seems I won.
Right fucking shock given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You'd do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. Don't need you bringing me shame. I got dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Pizza rank.
이제 카드를 하나 새로 받았고요.
Get out!
You've been in town a while. Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery
야,
up.
여기는 왜 자유도시지?
War requires resources, wherewithal. Novigrad's
돈이
a large
많아서.
port with a powerful fleet and a treasury
돈이
overflowing
많으니까
with
당연히 이거
gold.
먹으려고 하겠지.
Oh,
근데
that
지금
makes it a
여기는
tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand the city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream.
왜?
The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a
아
head,
4대
the
세력이
fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city is sure to touch off riots,
아
during which the
4대
church's
세력이
coffers could very well be
쳐들어오면
looted bare.
여기 그냥 아예 초토화시켜 버릴 거라고.
So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
지역 유지들이 세서 그런 거네.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
Got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver,
클리버?
and
사장님
Horson
내가
Jr.
죽였잖아.
What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving it.
사생아 내가 죽여버렸는데.
Rumor is Horson recently quarreled with the others, but I know
걔
nothing more.
죽었어. 사생아 죽었어. 넌 뭐하고 있어?
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, GaRoD, if you don't mind.
카드 이야기 해야지.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful.
죽었어.
Zed give you much trouble?
쟤도 죽었어.
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Zoltan. Sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. And believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides, I'm certain he snuffed his killers out on the spot. So why worry? Tell me about the other cards.
돈에
instead.
미쳤구만 얘도.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck. Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him.
라비?
Ravi? Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him
겁나
alone.
난 내가 열심히 해보도록 하지.
Zoltan seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
라비는 뚜가 패면 된다고 합니다. 이거부터 시저가 더 가까우니까 시저부터 가까운 공지해야죠.
Rain again. Damn mages.
이 말은 대장장이가 별로 안 보이네. 군데군데 좀 있으면 좋을 텐데. 찾아가야 돼가지고 귀찮네요. 여긴가?
You're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Fine, fine. Ravi's not going anywhere. Let's clean out Caesar Bilson first. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the card there.
물건 세비자는 거네. 도둑.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 Maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
No man knows.
도둑질이잖아
You'll be the
이거.
first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Shivi!
Caesar Bilson. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Well, him. Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what's the Xanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this thyme.
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Happen to like Xander.
Cause you're a witcher! But you shoving them potions shit's a delicacy to you.
이 새끼 말을
A witcher? Never mentioned he was a witcher.
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Haunter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling.
낚시
Would have
미쳤구만.
eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Live bait.
You see, Chibi, you'll make a good angler yet. In some 50, 60 years.
We'll wait and see. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
Sure, blame that on us too.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you. Forget what happened
다
last
먹어도
time.
되네.
What about last time? Shouldn't have yanked so hard, you wouldn't have fallen in.
나무 좀 봅시다.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open. Triangular hole in the wall.
오
Interesting.
겁나 고급 기술이네.
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
아 위층 이게 숨겨진 위층이 있었어.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it. Ah, here's Fringilla, rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Joachim de Vet's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Dining set from which Emperor Mir ate during his coronation ceremony.
이렇게 되나?
Seems to me
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's grown late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. With a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost.
그래? 안녕?
Right, just on our way out. Looks like Cleaver will need a new clerk.
Yeah. Shame about Caesar. Though he didn't know shite about fish.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with,
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Triss is no longer around.
아, 트리스
That's
떠나서
all this
없어.
card. Only one missing now. High time we saw Ravi.
Go. I should contact the buyer. Agree on a place to make the transaction. See you, GaRoD.
이거 훔친 거잖아. 근데 진짜 리얼 도둑놈 3인데? 진짜 리얼 도둑놈 3인데 이거? 훔친 거잖아 이거.
How
디바이드.
can I be?
Got some coin.
You've come to the right.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain? Sail to Skooter. The folk in this city. Racial hygiene's as poor as their
역시 소중가? 2층 같은데? 아래층인가? 아래층 아래네.
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
You're garbage in for a
여기보다 더
bruiser.
아래층이 있어? 아 있구나. 더 아래로 내려가는 길이.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life, and
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
if you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say? We add some spice to the game. Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natali's card. Fancy that?
그래? 하자.
Agreed.
And here I thought you'd be no fun at all. Let's play, let's play!
이기면 되지. 들어가. 하나 꺼내고요. 그러면 이거 하나 꺼내고 이거 하나 꺼내고 패턴이야? 넘겨? 자, 이겨봅시다. 카드 개수로 그냥 찍어 눌러도 되겠는데? 이거 그냥 알리스타? 끝났네. 오케이.
Yes!
Curb your enthusiasm, mate, and sit still or you'll hurt yourself.
But he won!
So, now we'll play something else.
진짜 스킬을 약도가 안 있어. 약속을 지켜야지. 안 지켜 약속을.
Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay you.
Natalis card will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you prefer some other?
이것도
Got a whole array you might
개똥 같은
like.
소라고 있네.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
됐어. 해결. 오기 힘드니까 온 김에 다 먹고 가자. 어차피 여기 다 다시 올 일 없으니까 온 김에 먹을 수 있는 거 다 먹고 가야지.
Sharp pain in his spine. Fuck. Fuck.
다시 여기 올려 없을 것 같으니까.
Why are you looking at me cross-eyed, grey boy?
이 주인장하고 나 대화를 해나?
Right, Witcher.
What?
What are you
음식만 살 수 있나? 아, 이 검이랑 이런 거 좀 잡템들 좀 털어야 되는데. 정렬 무게. 언제 나이프 이런 거 무거운 것들 빨리빨리 털어야지. 됐다. 다 했어. 잘 있어.
Farewell.
무게 좀 털고 다시 돌아갑시다. 뒤쪽에 일단 힌두 퀘스트가 적혀있으니까 가기 전에 이런 건 잠깐 짧은 퀘스트인 것 같거든요.
Power of the Eternal.
A Witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
공고 없었는데.
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Letta I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Perhaps.
근데
But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. Now time to change that. Or if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on.
뭐가?
Witcher's shoulders as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
그래 도와주지 뭐.
Plan's crazier than it is sane. but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
알았어. 오케이.
Sounds fine. See you there.
나중에 하죠. 흑진주는 나중에.
You're a vulgar one. Can see it in your face.
나중에 어차피 스틸리케 가서 가면 진행하면 되는 거니까.
What is it, grey boy? Looking for adventure?
Easy.
졸탄
What was it?
마무리했어.
GaRoD.
카드 얻었어.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Ha! Seems we'll make it before the king of beggars buggers can get me. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at an old brewery. He'll be delighted to see we've got all the cards.
이거 뭔가 칠 것 같은데 기술 때려서.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that. You know me, GaRoD. I'm not prejudiced.
여기 아니구나. 여기구나.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now.
별 문제가 되지
Get to
않겠는데.
work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it.
GaRoD, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Rumble time! Chase him from the back!
혼자 조심하래. 일단 잡아야 될 것 같은데?
Go on, GaRoD! After him! I'd only slow you down.
어디로 간 거지? 공작 근데 길 어디야? 이쪽으로 들어간 게 아닌가? 어? 왜 길을 못 찾고 있지 내가? 아 여기구나. 그래 바보같이.
Something like that way. Awful not look those out.
What? Can't understand a word.
Is that a threat for them clothes?
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
아래? 아래 같은데? 오케이, 잡았고요. 얘 죽은 거 아니야? 아, 도망치다가 당했네, 역시.
Swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
돈 주면
Yeah. You can go. If you're able.
Ha. What are my chances? With these wounds?
Not high. So long.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
No. I let him go.
Oh, I knew I should have gone with you. You know he has it in for me. He'll be doubly determined now.
Doubt it. Think he's likely to quit the business. If he gets out of there alive.
Well, GaRoD, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never manage
나
without
카드.
you, so you choose.
카드지, 당연히.
If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
난 카드. 돈은
Kinda
많으니까.
curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, GaRoD. And remember, the catfish is the king of the pontar.
아, 완료했고요.
Thingy, punishable by death.
위험한 게임. 위험한 게임도 완료했고.
Looking to make some coin too.
돈 많아요, 돈 많아요. 돈 많아요. 위쳐 의뢰는 일단 한동안 못할 것 같고, 이거 케어 이건 못할 것 같고, 일단 카바레 요거 진행하고 서브 퀘스트들을 빨리빨리 진행하도록 하죠.
Oh, you don't mean to.
Let's not cause any trouble.
Walking about all door-faced, scaring decent folk.
아, 근데 지금 한글로 안 나왔으면 진짜 게임하는 재미가 뚝 떨어졌겠다. 그죠? 한글로 나와서 참 좋은 것 같아요.
Hey!
On your way? You stay longer. Just look at that. Don't touch me.
The man's a slap in the mug.
마담.
So good to see you.
소품 줘.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
여자 꼬시게.
No, but dandelion
여자
claims it's
꼬시게.
essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
don't know who you're doing, but you won't.
Watch where you're walking.
도로가 많이 돌아가야 되네.
Did you see those poor wretches?
Stop scaring us decent folk.
아, 쟤네들은 항상 저기 어그로 끌리더라. 맨날 죽이는데도.
No point complaining.
Oh!
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes.
내가 악당
If I can
얘기겠지?
just save her from
뻔하지 뭐.
abandonment. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
This can actually work.
Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
You're better than I thought.
져줘야 되는 건가? 져줘야 돼 이거. 아니네? 잠깐만. 져주는 게 아니네? 잠깐, 져주는 게 아니네. 말 져주는 게 아니었네? 잠깐만, 스토리가 그게 아니었어? 내가 지는 게 아니었어? 내가 이기고. 뭐야, 아이씨. 잠깐만요. 져주는 건 줄 알았지. 내가 강도고 단델라인이 그 영웅인 줄 알고. 다시 해야 되네.
Did you see those
이거.
wretches who fled better?
일부러 져줘야 되는 줄 알고
Or will you stay longer?
안 때렸죠. 확실하게 내가 박살을 내버려야 되겠구만.
Got my eye on you.
스킵.
Listen, I'll...
Want me?
New... Rick,
You've written.
so...
But
No time.
stop right. Not you.
Not... Drop...
More.
Silent!
Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
이거 참 맞는 스토리였구나. 그냥 하고 대신 희생했다 하고 이제 그 단델라운이 입 털어가지고 이제 돈 훔치는 그런 스토리인 것 같아요.
Look all pretty suspicious to me.
Hey, free boy.
Got my eye on you.
Got so fucked up by you from
Old man Newman left me a gift last
아침에
Wanna dip your dingle?
아침까지 해야 되네. 아침.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
왜 나한테 묻지?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. GaRoD, you've known
난
him.
모르는데 그런 거?
Say something.
잘 몰라.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
아, 또 가야 되네.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
단델라인을 찾아봅시다. 이거 보관함인데 일단 그리핀 세트 아직 안 지금 그리핀 세트 안 쓰니까 그리핀 세트 일단 넣어둡시다. 이게 지금 안 쓰는 게 많아서 이렇게 넣어두시죠. 그리비 세트는 어차피 지금 다른 세트 찾고 그러면 나중에 업글 할 때 써야 되니까 넣어두죠. 지금 6시, 7시 타임 아니면 7시, 8시 타임. 어쨌거나 2개 타임 돼야 되니까. 대장장이. 여기 온 김에 대장장이 데렸다 가자. 위에 있나? 온 김에 대장장이 들려서. 이거 어디 갔어? 얘 어디 갔냐? 어디 갔어 얘? 대장장이 어디 갔지? 이 아이씨 어디 갔어? 온 김에 고칠라 그랬는데 아이씨 없네.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea.
오늘 F 커리
Stand
못하네.
back. I'll
저거
break the
하면.
door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
열쇠 찾자.
Fine. Let's find the key. Not here.
잘못 집었다가 경비병이 저기 한 거 아니야?
GaRoD?
Not here.
아,
The key.
찾았고요.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
이틀 이사겠다.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt. But its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, GaRoD just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, where Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
한국 근처로 가기 전에 이제 있겠지? 야, 아저씨 있겠지? 아저씨 있겠지 이제? 이 아저씨 어디 갔어? 주인 아저씨 없어. 주인 아저씨한테 고쳐야 되는데. 물건도 팔고 고치고 해야 되는데 주인 아저씨가 없어요.
Black ones, Verdanians.
멀다.
Good folk! Mages have set the hunter's house aflame!
저 화장 좀 갔다 올게요.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred! You'll regret this, mutant!
아 2대1이니까 좁은데 2대1이니까 빡세다. 와, 씨, 겨우 이겼다. 씨, 겨우 이겼어. 주먹질.
Tell me what you want. Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle butter state. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
죽을 뻔했네. 보상을 챙겨가고요. 보상은 내가 챙겨가도록 하지. 이거 큰 것 같은데? 이게 잘 안 찍혀. 됐어. 보상은 확실하게 챙겨갑니다. 이러면 가장 가까운 그 빠른 이동으로 가야 될 것 같은데. 퀘스트 있네요. 이제 퀘스트가 있다고 하니까 퀘스트 갖고 갑시다. 또 얘구나.
Prepare for battle. You shall not have it easy this time.
Brought friends? Huh. They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too?
No. No, they defend justice. For it
3대1이
is only
등장하대.
fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
말도 안 되는 소리하고 있어. 집에 나가.
You'd better go home. Get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
Wise words. Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
Yeah. We're done here.
갔어. 해결 완료. 이 근처에 없네. 주교 광장이 그나마 제일 가까운 것 같아요. 주교 광장으로 갑시다. 표지판이 잘 없어. 광장 쪽이 제일 빠를 것 같은데. 여기로 가면 광장이 나오겠죠. 대결버드 영지로 갑니다. 오늘은 서브캐만, 일단 낮에는 웬만하면 서브캐 위주로 끝내고, 뭐 시간상 봤을 때 저녁에도 서브캐스트 해야 될 것 같은데.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rodlick, artist, painter, debtor, and
좀
martyr
애매하네,
to my
얘가.
art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose,
사기 쳐달라는 건가?
be in bondage to him for
나보고
all
대신
time.
달려서 이겨달라는 건가?
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
Were that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
가보죠. 말을 엄청 잘 타지 내가. 말템도 이게 원기 겁나 안 떨어지는 템이라서, 원기 추가 템이라서 빠르지. 압도적 승리 달성.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
자, 파이스유대요. 그리고 이거 경마 이벤트 퀘스트가 있나 보네요.
What about the trade? What about the empire? We shall lose our
자, 껴줘.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coined for the rider's fee, decide quickly.
I want to bid.
Grand.
GaRoD of...
Excellent.
이기면 돈 주는 거겠죠?
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
말이 좋아가지고 금방 가요. 누나의 이길 것 같은데 아까 그 정도 수준이면.
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over!
승리.
Not bad. Yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Like to race again.
Excellent. Don't go anywhere.
오케이, 다 이길 수 있어, 다 이길 수 있어. 갑시다. 또 정복해야죠.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
길이 다르다. 다른 루트네요. 잠깐만. 잘못 들었어. 아, 이거 튀었어.
What terrible luck. Shall I?
아, 해. 아, 길자. 아, 잠깐만, 이거 마우스 튀었어, 이거. 아, 돈 꼬랐어.
On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
내 앞에 사람 막고 있네. 뭐야, 왜 꼈어? 아, 왜 이러냐? 뭔가 조짐이 또 이상한데? 이게 왜 끼지? 기네 이건.
Hear ye, hear ye. The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is GaRoD of
이게
Rivia, riding Roach. Glory to the victor.
두 번째 승리.
Bravo. Congratulations. Shall I sign you?
Wanna try?
Game.
한 번 더 도전.
Competitors saddle up
마지막인가 보다.
on 3. 1, 2, 3. Off you go.
Faster.
이건 좀 빠른데? 아, 이거 되나? 길다 이거는 코스가. 뚫릴 뻔했다.
Hear ye,
오케이.
hear ye.
이겼다.
The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is
겨우 이겼다. 겨우
over.
이겼어.
The winner is GaRoD
리비아의
of
GaRoD.
Rivia,
GaRoD.
riding Roach. Glory to the victor. Fantastic race. Congratulations. A grand victory.
자, 이러면 로치템 나온 거잖아. 70. 오케이, 됐다.
Captured and displayed
완료했고요.
inside your circus. Well, it could be quite profitable.
뭐 돈도 벌었고.
GaRoD of Rivia. Got it right.
뭐야 또
What
이거.
do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd
굉장히
like to
축하?
congratulate you personally. Farewell.
이또 뭐래? 이도 어디까지 가야 되는 거야? 아, 저쪽까지 오라고. 그럼 이런 베겔버드 광장으로 일단 가서 빠르게도 넘어가죠. 이건 뭐 바로 주는 거니까 이거는 놓치지 말고 빨리 챙기고요. 아, 생각해보니까 좀 퀘스트 하다가 딴 길을 샜네. 일단 뭐 상품은 받아야 되니까 받는 거 마저 받고. 준다는 걸 거부할 필요는 없잖아요, 그죠? 좋은 거 주겠지. 아, 얘구나. 클리버구나. 하이 클리버?
Thanks for the invite.
Congratulations. Quite the winner, the Vagel Buds. Luke's one hell of a prick, but I don't recall him ever losing before. And seeing as you outran him, you actually stand a chance at Paleo. Make some real coin.
그래, 하자.
Fine, I'll race.
Lovely. Colour me thrilled. Just don't bloody let me down, because I'm about to bet a small fortune on you. Go prepare. Drink some chamomile or whatever the fuck you do.
바로 레이스인가? 바로 레이스인가? 뭐 이렇게 시키는 게 많아? 다시 레이스. 뭐야? 야, 이거 버그인데? 버그 걸렸어! 버그 걸렸어요, 이거! 아니, 버그잖아, 이거.
Great fuck. Could have whittled myself a jockey out of birch, stayed in with
아니,
Pierce, and he
버그!
would have done
아니,
better
버그잖아!
than you.
Shit happens.
아니, 버그 걸렸어요!
Oh, you sure fucking do. That's business. Sometimes you keep the
아니,
cow,
네?
sometimes it keeps
아, 저기요?
Temple Guard, scatter!
I'm fucking done here. Stay out my way for a while.
아, 버그 걸렸어. 이게 뭐야, 이게. 버그 걸림. 뭐야, 이거. 이게, 잠깐. 이 실패 아니야? 아, 성공, 완료야? 보상 못 받고, 끝났어. 이게 무슨. 뭐지? 일단 카메라. 카메라 일단 완료합시다. 레이싱 게임이요. 레이싱 게임은 저녁에 오늘 6시나 7시에 합니다. 6시, 7시에. 6시나 7시쯤에 할 예정입니다. 버그가 이렇게도 걸리네.
How
are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Gotta admit, your manga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learnt what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After 2, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Dudu, tell me, the halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I have a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to skeleton raiders, rendering me insolvent.
배 2번이
When
날라갔구나.
inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here.
다른 곳은 전쟁인데 여기는 전쟁이 무조건 안 일어나니까 그나마 있는 거네.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Take care of yourself, Doo-Doo.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
두드러 이야기하고 온 게 아닌데. 단델라 이러라고 이야기하러 온 건데.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
온댔는데?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
대장 언제입니까?
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours.
책 읽어줘야 됐다고?
4 hours from The Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
뭐야?
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took
뭐야? 공격당했다고 프리실라가?
Attacked? She's hurt? GaRoD, come with me.
뭐야?
please.
프리실라 공격? 뭐야? 이 또 내용이 끝나지 않았네? 프리실라 공격받았다고? 누구한테?
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable.
어,
But you are
완전 적이 돼버렸다.
relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus.
무식성
Clearly
액체?
someone forced her to imbibe
독약 같은 거
caustic
먹인 거네?
fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
처음에
How can you
아니라고?
know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
GaRoD, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing.
아,
Come on,
프리즐라
Dandelion.
입었는데.
Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has
프리즐라
yet to be
입었는데.
autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
출발하자. 출발합시다.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch
다
Himmelfart
쳐내야지.
himself.
숙청합니다.
Thanks.
이거 쳐냅니다.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers.
네, 퀘스트 바꿔야지. 아, 66제 16레벨. 아, 이게 쭉쭉 계속 이어지는구나.
What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowning victims can... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
계속 갑시다. 많다.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her
목소리가?
voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any
아,
remedy for
목의
that?
상태를 봐서
I fear only your friend Dan.
독약 같은 거 먹이는 것
can
같은데?
help on that count.
뭐 청산가리 뭐 이런 거를 먹은 것 같아요. 그리고 상처까지. 완전 뭔가 잘못 당한 것 같아요. 연쇄범한테 당했다 한 것
Take the
같은데.
ladder.
참 이게 어떻게 흘러갈지 모르겠네요.
Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nectar.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
성기.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
보면 알겠지.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
매독이래.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
머리.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
불 붙은 석탄을
So it
넣었다고?
seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was
와,
still
겁나
alive when it
고통스럽겠는데?
happened.
잔인하다.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a
전문가의
tracheotomy,
소행인가?
so the victim wouldn't
프린스가 죽진
die too
않았고
soon.
목에 화상, 목에 하여튼 뭐 저기 하고 눈이 한쪽이 없어졌고 막 그랬었어요.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out. Wound
심장을
cauterized.
뽑아갔대.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
이게 뭐야? 활이 왜 손에 화살 뚫려 있는데? 뭐야 이거? 이게 또 그래픽 버그가? 지금 손에 꼽혀 있어. 얘. 저 화살이 손에 꼽혀 있어.
An
그래.
amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. I'm afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
그런 냄새 익숙해.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue in stronger proportions.
박제할 때 쓰는 거 아닌가?
It's more
포르말리 이런
destructive
거는?
than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay. And why his throat's scalded.
의학적으로 지식이 있는 애가 잡은 거, 저기 한 거 같은데?
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
다리.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
데스 충분히 봤어.
Alright, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirets was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case?
오케이,
I'll
알겠어.
let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer.
고문자?
Delighted especially in torturing women.
얘가 범인 아니야?
Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations,
왠지 얘가
conducts funeral masses in
나다니는
the
걔가
temple on
범인
the
같은데?
aisle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
지금 손에 저 하나 계속 꼽혀 있어.
I must return there, but I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
화대 계속 꼽혀 있어. 꼽혀 있는 상황이야. 아 일단 여기까지 하고 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다.